Annie, quick, pick a number between 1 and 300.
69.
You're dead at the age of 6.
What? I'm a cattle? What?
I'm Minty.
I'm Annie.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU. And today we decided to do a review of Promised Neverland, even though we're really late to the Season 2 thing, but really we're going over Season 1 right now.
Warning, there will be spoilers. Alright, here's the spoilers. Last chance. It's like Attack on Titan. They're all gonna get eaten. You ever see those Twitter posts where like, oh, I love food and anime, and the first 3 is like probably from Food Wars, and then the last one is the kids?
I do. It's funny the first time.
And then not the second.
Or like the 100th.
But yeah, so we'll tell you everything you need to know about Season 1, and then you can watch Season 2.
If we don't spoil anything by then. Anyways, The Promised Neverland is basically about an orphanage that has the main character Emma, who's an 11-year-old genius. And she is raised by her loving mother Isabella, and she has 20 other kids with them?
I would say. I was about to say, wasn't her last name Stone? I'm surprised you didn't say that. And then I realized.
You don't know actresses.
Shut up. So Emma's really smart with her 2 best friends, Ray and Norman, who's also really smart because, when you're in high school, you gotta hang out with for your IQ level.
Your cliques.
I was going to say something bad.
Yeah, I can imagine. Unfortunately, one day Emma finds out that her mother, Isabella, is pretty much selling them up the farm to be eaten by demons. And refusing to accept that fate, she decides to team up with Ray and Norman to escape the house, escape the demons, and save everyone who she treats as her siblings.
Now, something you have to understand here is that demons, they want the grade A shit. They want the good tasting stuff. They want smart people, like Albert Einstein smart. So, they take tests every day. If you score low on the test, you get eaten. If you score high on the test, they'll push the date until you get older, and the limit is 13.
Yeah, so if your score is bad, the youngest you'll be given up to be eaten is 6. If your scores are good, like the 3, Emma, Ray, and Norman, you get sold at 13. Sold?
Not really sold. You find out later that this was always meant for demons. It's kind of like demons own this farm. So it's not like when you give up your cow baby to the farmer. It's not like you're selling your baby.
If farmers could barter with cows, what would they want?
Some movie tickets. I know, that was a really bad joke. Anyways, so Gracefield is the farm that Emma lives in, and it's the best farm because Isabella's raising the smartest kids. But that's going to be a downturn now because the smartest kids are going to fight back. Yeah, Emma and Norman, they find out because basically every so often, when the kids go away to get eaten, they don't just say flat out, okay, say bye to Jenny, she's going to get eaten.
Her name was Connie.
I just said a random name. And they kind of make it as, oh, good news everyone, Connie got adopted. Say bye to Connie, you'll never see her parents, but she's gonna get adopted. And Connie left with Isabella. And Emma realizes, oh shoot, Connie forgot her favorite doll, Bunny. Norman, come with me and we'll give it to Connie before she leaves. And Norman was like, yeah, I'll simp for you, let's go.
Oh, Norman has a huge crush on Emma.
Oh, that's an important plot point later on. And then they go and they see the demon basically, stuff Connie inside like a little, what's those things you keep cold
formaldehyde jar.
I was gonna say cooler, but okay. I guess yours is more technically correct. And they're like, oh my god, we're raised to be cattle, and our loving mother is actually a bitch.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
At this point, yeah. Spoiler alert, we have some Isabella apologists. Don't listen to them.
Really?
Well, because of what happens later, right?
Yeah. You're probably wondering, why is Isabella alive? Is she like a secret demon? Girl's got a whole tough life ahead of her.
I think we can say it now. We're going to go over Season 1. It's not technically in order, but,
Was it in Season 1?
Oh, yeah. Sister Chrome talks about it.
Okay. I guess real quick, if you are a girl and you score very high, like Emma, you have a chance to go through the Mother program, where you basically go through a program that they will raise you to be stronger, smarter, more motherly, so that you can raise the next generation of children.
And basically the incentive to become a mother is just so you don't die at the age of 13. There was a scene where actually Isabella told Emma, hey, don't fight it, just become a mom. I'll recommend you. You have such great potential.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it.
I'm just saying. God, because you was worried about if it was in season 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. So basically, the trio are now like, shit, we gotta figure out how to escape.
You know what's fucked up that the manga never explains? We read the manga, by the way, but we'll try not to spoil it. But in order to become a mother, you do have to make a baby that will go to one of the prestigious farms. Because there's 2 different types of farms. Only the high-grade farms actually raise the kids. And so that's the one where the mother gives birth to the baby. But they never explain where the sperm came from.
Well, it seems like they do save some boys.
Oh yeah, they do, don't they? Well, not technically. We won't cross that bridge, but I'm pretty sure all the men that we see might be part of the Minerva family.
Are you saying they're all half-siblings?
Yeah.
Cousins?
Yeah, they didn't expect these guys to reproduce. I don't know, man.
No, they do. That's why they save some of them.
Japanese views on family is so confusing to me, like in Fruit Basket. We're all related, but we could have sex with each other.
Okay, but that's like, because they say once you're 7 generations apart, then you're not considered genetically related.
Maybe that's the Minerva family. By the way, y'all, guy named William Minerva, he's gonna be like a big deal later on.
They better be keeping track of these timelines then. These ancestries.
But yeah, William Minerva is important because his family has to deal with the pack, the humans and the demons. And it's kind of like the mystery of the show. What is this pack?
But before that, so let's get back to the trio. Once they find out that demons exist and Isabella's an enemy, I mean, they basically have to figure out how are they going to escape? How are they going to save everyone? How is Mama watching them all? And then things get very complicated when Sister Chrome comes in and is like an extra help for Isabella.
Yes, because, see, the kids fucked up. They left the bunny where the bunny shouldn't have been. And that's why Isabella basically said, hey, headquarters, I need help. And then she got a TA. And, okay, so the kids start, like, playing I Spy with my little eye, something fucked up going around here. Because one of the kids went to play hide and seek and then got lost. And Isabella knew in a snap where the kid was. So they were like, oh shit, she's tracking us.
It's such an amazing story because it's really a David and Goliath kind of thing. Like, these kids basically are on their own. And even though there's only one of Isabella, she's an adult. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. So these kids are playing against a behemoth. And they're like, alright, for this plan to work, we need to get all the kids out of here. And we can't do it with just the 3 smartest people. So we gotta recruit some people. But you gotta see who's G, you know?
Right, because at this point, they are suspecting that somebody must be a rat, right?
Yes.
Because Isabella's alone, she must have extra eyes besides Sister Chrome.
Yeah, and one of the kids are a rat. And then they got Donna and, what's her name, Gilda?
Gilda? I think it's like Guila.
Okay. And so they're like, alright, y'all, we're gonna bring you on the team. But in secret, they were vetting them out. Because they told the boy, we're gonna hide the rope we're gonna use to climb the wall out of the farm in basically upstairs. And he told the girl, no, we're gonna hide it downstairs. And depending on who took the rope, upstairs or downstairs, that's the spy. Then plot twist. They told Ray, one of the smart people, another location, and he stole the rope.
It's weird that they didn't suspect Norman. I see why they don't suspect Emma. She's too, cheery.
Yeah.
But that must have been a reason.
I think it's because, Norman also found out about the demons with Emma, so Emma's like, no, he was just as surprised as I was.
Oh. And it was just amazing, because instead of, thinking of Ray as an enemy, they were like, you're gonna just be a double-edged spy. What do you call it? Double agent?
I think that's it.
So I thought that was cool. I mean, they're smart.
I mean, yeah, they're bros with Ray, so they're like, we would never treat you as an enemy. And Norman goes into his ears, if you ever fuck over Emma, I'll kill you. I cannot tell you how much Norman is a simp.
Emma's like, you hurt the family, you're dead. Norman's like, you hurt Emma, you're dead. It's like, jeez. I mean, I get it, but whoa.
So now that they know, all the players, they're kind of teaching the kids how to run fast, because their whole plan is they're gonna climb this wall, and then they're gonna get the kids to go, skitter, 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 and then jump over the wall. But you don't want to let the kids know and panic, so it's just a game of tag.
Yeah, and because this story is so strategic, it's because beyond the wall is a chasm.
Yes.
So it's either somehow get over the chasm, or walk along the edge of the wall, do they know what the farm looks like at this point?
No, I don't think so. But see, that scene was actually kind of heart-wrenching the anime played it, because in the anime, Isabella pushed up Norman's ship-out date because it's supposed to be 13, but because these kids kind of know what's up, she wants to squash it by sending out Norman first at the age of 11. So Emma's like, alright Norman, there's no way we could think of a plan to get us all out, so we're gonna think of a plan to only get you out. So you climb the wall, I'll distract Sister Crone and Mama, and you just worry about escaping. But when Norman climbed the wall, that's how he found out, oh, there's nothing beyond the wall except a giant chasm we have to cross.
Oh.
And I think that's when Isabella broke Emma's leg.
Yeah, and then...
And she's like, don't worry, I've broken away, they'll heal.
Yeah, so Norman gets shipped off, and Emma's devastated.
I think this is the point where Sister Chrome also gets stabbed in the back by Isabella, because Isabella's pretty much like, alright, with Norman gone, Emma's leg broken, Ray's in my pocket, I don't need you, Sister Chrome, anymore. You're trying to take my job.
Yeah, Isabella's a cold-hearted bitch.
To be fair, Sister Chrome kind of shows us that no one really wants to be a mama to like just sell off your kids. It's all about survival. They're just like the kids. They're basically prisoners.
No, that is all true. But she never tells the kids what she went through, right? You just see flashbacks.
I think she does tell the kids about she has a thing in her heart where she tried to escape, it would like kill her.
Right.
So they kind of know. And then Sister Chrome left this pen. I forget what the pen was for.
Was that not the William Minerva's pen?
Oh yeah, it might be. Oh, did we talk about how William Minerva... Okay, William Minerva, we touched him in the beginning, but basically he put a bunch of books with Morse codes in the library to give the kids hope that there's a human world out there. So the whole plan is to go find William Minerva outside, and I think the pen helps them find William Minerva.
Yeah, because the pen gives them the coordinates. I don't remember what the Morse code told them.
Yeah, I forget. I think it was just like freedom and then, you know, like instill hope.
But anyway, so Norman's gone, Emma's devastated, and Ray's thinking, this is the rest of our lives are gonna go. But actually, Emma's still scheming with the children.
Yeah, with her broken leg, she makes her two goons, Dawn and Gilda, to do all her dirty work behind Ray's back.
So it's really cool.
The Promised Neverland, the anime, has really nice framing of the shots. So like, oh, they always put bookcases around the kids when they're supposed to feel trapped. And then like, you kind of look at them like, it's almost looking at the kids through bars because of how the bookcases are.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why that's the one thing the season 1 anime did better than the manga. Anyways, months pass and Emma's leg heals and Ray is like, now that your leg is healed, Emma, behold my grand plan to get you all out. I'm going to fucking light myself on fire. Don't worry, Mama's gonna care.
And isn't this on like, don't they do that plan on Emma's ship date or something?
No.
Oh.
I think they just did it when Emma's leg was good enough.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, oh my god, okay, this is the holy plan. This is where everything goes down. This is where you find out, oh, Emma is smart. She's not just the person who's supposed to be optimistic. And then she stops Ray from burning himself alive. And she found out way early, we forgot to just say that Mama's tracking them via chips they put in the ear when they're babies. So Emma hardcore cuts off her ear and Ray's ear, and then they burn a bunch of sauces so that way, you know, it's still Ray's plan of Mama's going to get distracted that Ray has set himself and basically the orphanage on fire, but it's not Ray, it's a bunch of meat.
Because they put one ear in the fire.
Yes.
What happened to the other ear?
The other ear they put deep inside the house, so that way Mama would go more into the house as they left the house.
Oh.
I think Emma was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom to get water.
Uh-huh.
So Isabella's like, ah, shit, you know, like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, is Emma still here? And she runs to the bathroom, and it's just an ear.
God damn Emma and Ray. Well, mostly Emma, right?
Mostly Emma, because she's the one who thought, hey, maybe just cut off ear, Ray. Maybe we don't do the whole... Did they ever talk about how to do the ear thing painlessly, or...
No, they did not. You know, you gotta imagine, too? I bet Emma cut off her own ear. Because there's no way she's gonna ask someone else to do it. And then she's like, well, I already did it once. Ray, time for an ear piercing.
She's a serial ear cutter. And then, so Isabella's freaking out and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe I lost all the kids. And then Emma's seen running off with all the other kids, except it turns out Emma didn't take the babies.
Which was always one of the obstacles they had, because they never knew how to bring the babies along with them.
Yeah, because Emma was like, I'm not leaving a single goddamn family member behind. And then now she's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to leave the kids that definitely won't get shipped out for a couple of years. Like, they're all like 4 and under, and the minimum is 6. And we will come back for them.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit, that was like mind-boggling.
And another thing is, like, they used it to weigh down Isabella, because there's no way Isabella could have chased them and take care of the kids.
Which, to be fair though, Isabella thought she was gonna die at that point.
Oh yeah, like...
Is that a spoiler? Is it a spoiler that she doesn't die? Would it be a spoiler that if she did die?
In season 2, it said that she's not dead, so does that count?
Okay.
Yeah, because season 2, they kind of branch away from the manga, but basically they do the whole manga. But I believe in season 2, they tasked Isabella with finding the kids.
Oh.
Yeah, like, hey, we won't kill you, just find you fix your mistake.
Wait, this is the anime, right?
This is the anime.
Okay, because that did not happen in the manga.
No, the manga went a little bit more hardcore parkour.
Pretty sure she was dead in the manga.
Oh yeah, pretty sure she was there. So then all the kids, they do this little, apparently during the month where Emma's leg was broken, they were practicing zip lining. And we were Isabella was just like, what a cool, fun game that the kids are playing. I think Dawn and Gila actually told all the other kids what was up, so that's why the kids was all like, yeah, we'll zip line.
Yeah, the kids do find out. It's so cute because they're all like, you should have told us, we would have helped, blah, blah, blah.
Except we couldn't because you're 10. Wait, Emma's 11. What am I saying? We could be getting all the age numbers off, but you get the basic gist. And then season 1 ends with them going over the chasm and finding themselves in a forest.
Yeah, I remember you told me to go read the series, and I was like, okay, I'll read a little bit just to get what the series is about. And I read I think till 2 in the morning or something, and I was way not supposed to. And then I think I just finished it, or I finished the day after, because it was just so good. And it's like 100 chapters at that point.
Yeah, we got it really early. That's when the internet site Manga Stream was still up and not taken down because of copyright. So whenever there was a new manga from several publications, you would know.
Yeah. Good times and bad times with Manga Stream.
Yep. Whenever get those fun translations where it was supposed to say, he's gone, and they changed it to, he's gone like a fart in the wind.
What?
That was a thing in Fairy Tail where a lot of people got mad that they changed Gray's line to talk about farts.
Okay, of the 3, who is your favorite?
I like Gray. I always like my little emo boy.
Oh, I like Gray too.
Oh, this is the first time. We don't normally share.
Emma's a super close second though.
I love Emma, but I just cannot stand, not stand, but stan, S-T-A-N, a super hyper peppy girl.
I feel like that's my reason too, but Emma's in the manga at least, she's not annoying at all.
Yeah, no.
She's the joy and the light of this series.
It's more like she's not my cup of tea, those really optimistic girl characters.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. I think also that's why Gon could never be my favorite in Hunter x Hunter. He's just optimism.
Oh,
same voice actor in English.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. And then, okay, so we both kind of agree it's way Emma than Norman, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Norman, but you need a little bit stronger personality than just simp in season 1.
I like Norman. There's actually nothing I can add to that. It's weird that usually our opinions are not this similar.
Yeah.
But you're really hitting it on the nail what I'm feeling.
Okay, who's your favorite season 1 character that's not one of the 3? Don't say Phil.
But I like Phil.
What did he do?
It's just that because he's this smart. He's 4?
Yeah.
And he's incredibly smart. He's the next kid who's probably gonna hit the 300 score.
Yeah.
So it's so he's really smart, he's really intuitive, and he could have almost acted like a double agent in that part too.
Yeah.
Why they never utilize Phil in that way, I don't know. So yeah, I guess I pick Phil.
God damn.
But I do like Isabella too, obviously.
Oh, I love Isabella ever since I found out, she's the mom of,
Ray.
Yeah.
That's spoilers.
Okay.
I don't know if we have to say at this point, but it's spoilers.
I don't know, but I really love when the reveal of Isabella, is the mom, because like I said, in order to become a mother, you have to give birth to one of the preemie babies. And Ray has a photographic memory, so he remembers things from the womb. Don't ask me the science of that. I don't think it's right. But so Isabella always sang a lullaby from her old childhood crush before she became, evil. And then she sang that song to the baby, and then the baby heard it from the womb, and then she heard Ray sing that song. And Ray's like, Mom, why did you give birth to me? And like Isabella has 1 second of freaking the fuck out, and then she regains her composure and just responds, to survive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then at the end of season 1, Isabella kind of lets her hair loose and was like, alright kids, you defeated me. I will help you aid in your escape. I'll take down this little zip line you had so that way they don't know how you escape.
Zip line!
So I really like Isabella.
Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of depth, and she's a good villain.
Yeah, she's scary, shit off the wall. You understand why she's doing it, but that doesn't excuse her action.
Till you see later in the manga, which actually, I don't know if you're gonna see at this point watching the anime.
I just don't like animes that's like, oh, I'm going to say Fairy Tail, for example. Always hated Fairy Tail. Look at me, I'm Zara. Feel bad for me. Like, oh, I can't do anything wrong because you're too busy feeling bad for me. Like, no, shut up.
You feel bad for Isabella, but Isabella's just doing what she's gotta do.
Yeah. And then after that, season 2, we'll tackle that in another episode, but it's not as good as the manga.
Oh yeah, we want to later do an episode on the arc that's missing from the anime.
Because the anime took out, like, a lot of anime watchers who doesn't know anything about the manga has dropped Promised Neverland season 2 because it seemed to get really random and out of place. And my theory is, and a lot of people have this theory, is that the Promised Neverland is written and drawn by 2 different people. The manga is how the writer wants it to go, and the anime is how the artist wants it to go, because only the artist is supervising the anime.
Weird.
Yeah, so I believe Cloverworks is the one that's making Promised Neverland, but then there's a subgroup of Cloverworks Studio called the Promised Neverland Studio. Don't ask me anything about Cloverworks, I don't know shit.
Now, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
See, okay, in FMA, we had 2 stories that was kind of good because, the manga didn't finish by the time 2003 came.
Right.
But then, so if you had a really good story, I think this would be a good idea. But clearly, if it's just gonna be what's in the manga, but then super rushed, then, what the fuck are we doing here?
Because the manga will always exist.
Yes.
And that will always be canon.
Yeah.
The anime will never be canon.
I think if the anime just went really off the walls away from the Promised Neverland manga.
So you think it has to completely diverge for it to be a good idea?
Yes, because like in FMA, a little spoilers, because Wrath and Pride was 2 different people in the 2003 and in Brotherhood. And it was like the way that Homunculus was made was completely different. Even the big bad in the end was completely different. So right now watching the Promised Neverland season 2, it's like, why am I watching a watered down version of the manga?
That's a good point.
Something I also don't understand is that they're introducing a bunch of, let's just say the rebels, because they did describe that in the season 2 promo. And then I don't understand why they brought the rebels from the manga, but they didn't bring back the best arc characters. Like, you don't have to have the arc, you could have the characters still. But, we'll get that in another episode of that train wreck.
When we actually watch season 2 or reread the arc that they took out.
See you in part 2.
Thanks guys, bye.
Don't drop my series like how you did Promised Neverland season 2.
Ouch.
I'm just saying.